Yeah, yeah, you know what it is. Shield TV, let's make it loud. D-Roy and David, we're here to rock the crowd. Get the scoop, get the hype, we turn it up. WGE News, we bring the heat. Fill your cup from the ring to the screen. Don't blink, don't sleep. We got Roman and Seth, the kings that you keep. Agenda's flying high with the titles on the line. It's Shield TV, we're making sure you shine. Get your updates straight, no time for delay. This is the place where the legends play. Get all your WWE news here. Shield TV, make it crystal clear. D-Roy and David, bringing that fire. Roman and Seth,
He's here! He's here! He's here! Roman Reigns is here!
taking it higher.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
How's it going today, gentlemen?
All right.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Shield TV. I'm your host, Darren. We got David on here, my co-host,
What's up?
and we got Dan in the building.
Big Dan joining us today. And man, let's start it off by saying, hey, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, dude.
Rest in peace.
Hulkster. Rest in peace, Hulkster. You died right after fucking Ozzy Osbourne. Another big one. Chuck Mangione died this week. Malcolm Jamal Warner died this week. So we just had like a 5-man tag team die this week.
Yeah.
So, rest in peace to Hulk
Rest
Hogan.
in peace to all the
You know,
legends.
just legendary people and legendary times, and like I told people with Ozzy's death, man, Ozzy got to go out on his own terms. He got to say goodbye to his fans, which is a hell of a lot more than most people in the entertainment business get to ever do.
Facts.
So, it's like having a retirement match, man.
Right.
How many wrestlers do you see actually get to have an actual honest to goodness retirement match, dude? It just doesn't happen, dude.
It wasn't a retirement match. It wasn't a retirement match, but the Warrior basically got to say goodbye to all the fans and all that because he passed away the day after he was on Raw.
Right.
That's what was shocking the most was when he passed right after his appearance.
I'm like,
yeah, probably. I mean, because people knew sooner or later Ozzy was going to go.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it was only a matter of when.
You don't have that spinal surgery like he did. Have the early onset of Parkinson's, and I mean, I guess it's better to go out, where you at least got, part of your faculties left, and you still got some semblance of reality and what's going on,
I'm just happy he got to have his farewell tour.
Yeah, the farewell.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 3 weeks ago, I think they said.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
For Ozzy, yeah. 2 weeks ago for Ozzy, dude. And man,
both Ozzy and Hulk, both guys that really evolutionized
the industry.
Times.
Yep.
Right. Well, Ozzy more because he was like the cusp of Sabbath.
Right. Hulk more of like the wrestling business.
Because if you look at stuff from when Sabbath first got together, Ozzy had no musical talent whatsoever, dude. None. And he grew into what he was. But that's okay when you got a strong ass songwriter like Geezer Butler writing your lyrics, man. I mean, You know, and Dan, I see the Hulk. I see the Hulk in your background, dude. I don't know if you drink, bro, but does it make you want to drink more when he poses at the end of his commercial, dude? Because I know personally, for me, that makes me want to drink more beer every time, dude.
He got his beer right here.
Is that real American beer, dude?
Yep.
How is that? I've never had it.
I've tried it. It's not bad.
I imagine it's not bad. I can't imagine that he'd put his fucking. I can't imagine that he'd lend his name to a shitty product.
They say it's light beer, but it didn't taste light to me. I mean,
do they say it's light beer?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I always thought it was funny that he was posing at the end of the commercial, dude. That always gave me a laugh, dude.
You know, I got to see Hogan the first time I ever got to go to a wrestling show was Hogan versus Mr. Perfect then it was the Rosemont Horizon. It was right after Perfect. I don't know if you remember when Perfect destroyed the title belt.
Yeah.
Very nice main event. It was
I love it, dude. You got I love it. So many WWE fans know him as Perfect, and I know him as Kurt Hennig, dude.
Yeah.
He'll always be Kurt Hennig for me, dude.
He's always gonna be Kurt Hennig to me.
Yeah.
He's
Always,
from
dude,
Minnesota. He's a Minnesota native.
It's
staple
funny.
to Minnesota.
The first place that I saw Hennig and Hogan was in the AWA.
Mm.
That was the first place. That was the first place Hulk Hogan came. That was where Hulk Hogan came up at. Was in in AWA, dude. Vern Gagne didn't know what to do with him. And then when they put the title belt on him, and then Vince McMahon was just like, you know what? You're what I need for my wrestling company. Why don't you come over here and I'll give you this and I'll give you this, and you can star in that movie with Sylvester Stallone.
Rocky.
Rocky.
I'll let you do that. When you come off that, you can come right in here. We'll put the title on you instantly, which they did, because he was in WWE for what, like 2 weeks when he was wrestling Iron Sheik for the title, if that, and boom, and he held that belt for 3 fucking years, dude. It didn't come off his waist. It didn't come off his waist, and along with it, wrestling popularity shot through the roof.
Yep.
The only thing that sucked about WWE having all that success was it ruined territory wrestling.
Yeah.
It completely ruined territory wrestling. Because McMahon.
Yeah, because you didn't get any more like the iconic promos between Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair.
Yeah.
No, you didn't have NWA.
Yep.
Which is what they were. They were NWA before they were WCW.
Right.
They were originally NWA. It was Jim Crockett Productions, Mid-South, and a couple others that were big NWA strongholds. And then you had WCCW, which ended up beating Ric Flair for the NWA gold. Was supposed to do that, but David Von Erich died. And man, talk about a tragedy for a family. David died. Still alive. Kevin's still alive. There's another Von Erich that's around. He had bad, some kind of bad deal going on.
Right.
But otherwise, yeah. No more Von Erichs, but for
What did you guys think of the tribute that the WWE did last night? I thought it was that 6.5.
I thought that was well narrated by
I
Triple
didn't
H.
see it. I didn't see it because I don't get SmackDown. I imagine they're going to have a nice big one on Raw for him
I'm sure.
on Monday.
There were, 5 or 6 former wrestlers that were there.
Yeah.
Like B. Brian Blair and Sergeant Slaughter.
I saw Sergeant Slaughter was there.
Jimmy
What, it's SmackDown?
Yeah. I saw Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart there.
It's funny with Hulk Hogan like 2 days ago. It said Hogan was fucking fantastic. Said he was in great spirits.
That's even his wife.
Never know that's gonna come up and go. It's your time. You know.
A friend of mine sent me the article through Facebook. I seen it. I'm like, it's, how often you see stuff on Facebook and it's a hoax. I looked it up online, nothing. And then I went back and I looked on Facebook and I'm seeing more stuff on the page on Facebook. And all of a sudden I looked up his name again and boom, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, back, I don't know, it was 99 or 2000, I switched with a guy at work because he was signing autographs in the western suburbs. And I switched with the guy so I can go meet him.
Sorry about that. I fucking dropped off for some reason.
I got to meet him back in 99 or 2000.
For what?
Met Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
I got his autograph. I got pictures of it. I took of him at the tables, tilted his head, smiling.
I've only met 2 famous people. One was Dave Murray from Iron Maiden. I met him at Buddy Guy's in Chicago. Just sitting at the bar, man. I fucking came up, sat at the bar, fucking looked to the side of me, and it was fucking Dave Murray. I'm like, whoa, dude, Dave Murray. And he's just like, oh, hi, how you doing, mate? And I'm like, wow, I'm like starstruck. I'm all like,
right.
I love your music. Can I get you a shot? Sure, mate, you can get me a shot. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do a shot with Dave Murray at the bar. Yeah. And the other one was Terry King. And I met him in a liquor store in Tinley Park. I walked up and I'm like, dude, you're Terry King, man. He's like, yeah, I am. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell, dude. I can tell from your fucking skull tattoos, dude. He's like, oh, yeah, those are kind of recognizable. And I'm like, yeah, they are, man. He shook his hand. And I'm like, have a good day, dude. Because I know that he's like restlessly personal. He doesn't like to be around people at all.
One thing I was looking through stuff the past couple of days and posting stuff on my profile about Hogan. I don't quite understand what this thing is with AEW. What actually happened with AEW that it was banned from anything to do with AEW?
The whole thing with AEW, and I do watch AEW. I will admit I'm a timeless Tony Storm fan after not being one forever. The woman has me hooked. Just her character.
She's had me hooked since fucking NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Her character, her work. It's just fucking fantastic. But a bunch of people were like, "Oh, AEW needs to do a tribute with Hulk Hogan," and it's just like, why, dude? Hulk Hogan never wrestled for you.
And he was banned.
Hulk Hogan never.
From there.
That and they think that WWE did Goldberg wrong, and they think Goldberg should come to AEW and have a true retirement match in AEW, and it's like, dude, again, what for, dude? Goldberg's never wrestled for AEW ever, dude.
Right.
They can have him go and wrestle Chris Jericho. Why, dude? Chris Jericho's still relevant, dude. Bill Goldberg isn't. Bill Goldberg is irrelevant. Bill Goldberg's lucky he got his retirement match because he could barely make it to the goddamn ring. I'm sorry, dude. Your arthritic legs and your wannabe bad shot knees, dude. You're lucky. I'm sorry. 6 to 8 minutes. That's a good Goldberg match. I mean, if you're anything above 10 minutes, dude, and you're asking Goldberg to do things he's not fucking capable of, dude.
Yeah, I agree, Robbie.
Yeah, I can. I was just reading.
You're right, Robbie. It wouldn't make any sense for AEW to do a Hogan tribute. I mean, say, hey, hell yeah, acknowledge, hey, wrestling did lose it, da-da-da-da-da, a legend, da-da-da-da-da, when Hulk Hogan passed away. Tony Schiavone can say, oh, dude, I know Hulk Hogan, because he does.
Right.
Taz can say, oh, I know Hulk Hogan, because he does. Because they crossed paths when Hogan was in WWE still. And Schiavone, when Schiavone was Schiavone way back in the AWA days, was interviewed Hogan, dude. That's where Schiavone's from as well, dude. Schiavone was in AWA.
Yeah.
Robbie says that.
It's a long fucking way back.
Robbie says that Goldberg's the most overrated wrestler.
Dude. That's so funny. There's so many overrated wrestlers, and WWE really does limit what guys can do. They don't want to like the dude for the longest time. They wouldn't let Seth Rollins use his curb stomp. For the longest time, they wouldn't let him use the buckle bomb. And looking back on it, they shouldn't let him be using that buckle bomb whatsoever, dude. Because you can't guarantee the guy's gonna make it look clean and not fucking whiplash his fucking neck up off the turnbuckle. Sorry, that's just not a smart move. WWE wouldn't let Samoa Joe do the Muscle Buster, which is weird because they're letting some chick do it now. Man, so many, and it's like, dude, really? There's a reason why Goldberg.
So am I, Robbie.
There's a reason why Goldberg was a three-move wrestler. There was a reason why Goldberg had 5-minute matches, dude, because that's all Goldberg was good for. Oh, 5 minutes, he looks fucking jacked. Oh, God, he's kicking people's asses all over the ring for 5 minutes. Once that 5 minutes get, oh, my God, Bill, where'd you go?
Yeah, and like what Robbie brought up, he's still mad at him for injuring Bret Hart.
Fucking poor Bret Hart, dude. He got screwed in the Montreal screw job.
Yep.
Now Goldberg injured him and ended his career. Maybe Bret did screw Bret,
Right. I just looked it up about what I was saying. Well, just AEW period about, tribute anyways. Tony Khan banned him because of the comments he made, the racial comments that he made. That's why he ever being in AEW.
Of course, which is why WWE had such a problem with him for so long, was because he made those racist remarks. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry. Every once in a while, if the occasional racist thing slips out of someone's mouth and you've never heard it before in their fucking lives, more than likely it was a slip.
Right.
Yeah, hanging out with your buddies, tone may be looser. Depending on who you're hanging out with, terms may be acceptable. But yeah, I mean, that's a really knowing your crowd situation.
Right.
You know, you can't drop the N-bomb.
Right. Well, there's one thing I heard yesterday. I also read yesterday, or I seen the main event of WrestleMania 2 was Hogan and Bundy. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. The main events, Hogan was the last.
Yeah.
All the main eventers from all those three
didn't who wait, hey Dan, who didn't he main event 1 too?
Yeah,
didn't he main event WrestleMania 1?
Yeah, it was a tag team.
Yeah,
it was a main event
with Mr. T.
Mr. T against Orndorff.
Mr. T and Hogan against Orton and Piper.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
he headlined 1. So he headlined 1, 2,
1 through 8.
1 through 8. So that's. And people bitch because Roman Reigns was in the main event for 4 straight years. It's like, dude, come on, man.
Right.
Roman Reigns is merchandise. Roman Reigns is motherfucking money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, there's no fucking doubt. Goldberg, I like that, Robbie. You're right, dude. He does get winded, dude. That's why if you ever watch the old WCW reruns, the longest walk was from his dressing room to like the gorilla position.
Right.
And then he got to sit there for fucking 30 seconds while he got blanketed by like sparks and fucking the fog machines. So of course he's winning because he's breathing all that in. So he's getting winded as it is, you know. And then he blows that out and he pulls that big fucking kick. You know he's gassed right there, Robbie. You know he's gassed right there. So of course he's got to take another 30 seconds to get to the ring. That's why the WCW ramps and the ring walks, those weren't all that long, dude. So that Goldberg could be fresh when he got in there. Because if they were like WWE shit, Goldberg would be gassed. Goldberg would be like rolling out of the ring before the match even started, going, "No, dude, wait a minute. You know, I got to catch my breath, dude. Where's it? Let me get some of that prime, buddy."
I'm just.
Oh God.
The thing with Goldberg is like they waited far too late to have that thing between him and Undertaker. I was like,
oh God, you know, so many WWE, like, where was Sting? Where was Sting against the Undertaker?
Right.
Where was that? I would have loved to seen Sting versus the Undertaker.
I remember with Sting and Triple H when the NWO and the DX and like the geriatric, trios.
God. And NWO DX, what a great time, man.
I'm like,
what
man,
a great time to be alive, dude.
In the day, but these guys coming down to the
ring. Like, I mean, if they would have did that back in the day, not, fucking like
20 years out of the
fucking 20, 30 years later, they're at WrestleMania trying to throw bombs on each other.
You know who they say? They say Toni Storm gets away with what she does because she reminds people of the Attitude Era. Now, if you've ever, dude, Dan, have you ever seen Toni fucking cut a promo?
Yes.
In AEW. Go look at her cutting a promo in AEW. She is the most crass most crass female that's ever wrestled. Dude, the one promo, she says, "I'm the bitch you want to itch. I'm the scratch you want to match." All this shit. She's like, I can't. She said, before she wrestled Mercedes Moné, she's like, "I want to bite the bitch's tits off." I'm like, oh, hell no, dude. Yeah. You did not just say that. In her match with Mercedes Moné at All In, Texas, she went to do a move Mercedes Moné was like right at Tony Storm's mouth line. Tony Storm bit her crotch. It was fucking hilarious. I'm like, she did not. She did not just bite that bitch. She did not bite Mercedes' crotch. No fucking, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Oh my God. But yeah. Oh.
Did you guys see
Tony
SmackDown
Storm,
last
man.
night?
Yeah.
The original
I cannot
plan,
wait for that TLC match at SummerSlam.
you
the
know,
entire
I don't know if Goldberg was supposed to win. Why would you, first of all, Robbie, why would you have Goldberg beat Gunther?
But then
Okay.
I see what he
That's
said.
why
I was saying
that's why that scenario doesn't work out. Maybe Goldberg beat Gunther's ass so bad that, you know, Seth could have Braun and Bronson jump in, beat the shit out of Gunther right quick. That's because he's already gassed from getting beat by Goldberg, which I'm sorry, you know, as you've seen me tripping over my words, I just didn't see that happening. So that's why I tripped over my words. Yeah, but no, and now I'll tell you what. Having CM Punk win, knowing CM Punk's gonna beat Gunther, I guarantee you he beats Gunther at SummerSlam. He's gonna have that belt till Seth Rollins comes off the injury. Watch, because it'll set Seth Rollins into a fucking program right away. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, that's gonna sell everywhere for a year, for 2 years. It's going to sell everywhere. The animosity between Seth Rollins and CM Punk is real. It's not manufactured.
It's real,
it's
and it's
completely
also
real.
And it's also fucking money.
Yep.
Yes, it is. It's complete money. It's a bank. It's a big bank.
Yep.
And what I gotta say about Robbie's comment was, I was saying that's what I was thinking was that Seth would cash in, Goldberg would win, and Seth would cash in. Was supposed to cash in until he unfortunately hurt his knee again.
Well, now was he supposed to?
Right.
That's the thing. This is all speculation. We don't know.
We'll never know.
I'm sorry. I don't see any world where Gunther drops the belt to Goldberg.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. None.
That's also what I was saying too. And
especially it being Goldberg's last match.
Yeah, being Goldberg's, you're gonna give Goldberg the belt on his retirement. Why?
Yeah, for about 5 minutes, and then have him.
Why? So for 5 minutes, so Seth could cash in. Why are you gonna? First of all, why are you not gonna make Goldberg lose his retirement match? Because legends don't win their retirement matches.
Ooh,
it
yes.
just doesn't happen.
Good point, Robbie. The last real feud in WWE was Edge and Matt Hardy. That shit was real.
Matt Hardy and who?
Edge.
Oh, Edge versus Matt Hardy. Yeah.
That shit was real,
dude. Hey, man, you know, if Edge was packing more stuff, dude. If Edge was packing more stuff, dude, and Lita's recognizing it, dude, and I'm sorry if I'm Edge, and Matt Hardy, we're in combat against each other. We might be friends we might be friends when we're not in the fucking ring, but at the same time, if a smoking hot chick like Lita fucking says, hey,
right.
Well, what about Matt? Okay, as long as you're beckoning me and I'm saying, well, what about Matt? And you're going, sorry.
Right.
What do you guys think of that tag team TLC match at SummerSlam with the whole SmackDown tag team division.
I like it.
I see. I had see that's the problem.
I was saying that they needed to have that.
They said it's going to be one. Maine came out of which day each match is going to be, and there was one match or one day. It was Sunday. There was short one match in that, so that's got to be the TLC match. So that's gonna, yeah. I mean,
I want to see
Battle Royal in there at the same time.
I want to see Alexa and Charlotte win the women's belts.
Yeah.
I don't like Roxanne and Raquel. It's like you're trying to push a dark-haired Liv Morgan on me, dude. And I wasn't a big fan of Liv Morgan to begin with.
Yeah, I was expected of Raquel to drop the belt until they were just like, nope, we're gonna put Roxanne in Liv's place.
Well, I'm sorry. I want to.
It's almost like they forced Roxanne into Judgment Day.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's another one, dude. Judgment Day. How about defending the belts every fucking once in a while?
Right.
They won the belts, and I think I've seen them defend once since they won them back. And before when they had the fucking belts, they hardly ever defended the motherfuckers, dude. It was just like, oh yeah, we got the tag belts. Oh, what are we doing at the pay-per-view? Not defending. No, we're just gonna hang out. We're not gonna defend the belts. It's like, dude, really?
Yeah, they're just hanging out back there playing video games.
In their clubhouse.
Well, they
in their
clubhouse.
Hey,
Dave,
in their quote unquote clubhouse.
Yeah, right. Right. And to think that they're in a relationship with each other when, I'm sorry, I just saw a picture with Dominic Mysterio and his real life wife.
Yeah.
Now, he's not fucking Liv Morgan.
No.
Sorry, that's not happening. But I guess we have to buy it since they want to shove it on us. No, we don't.
Speaking the truth on that, I'm tired of Judgment Day.
Robbie says.
Robbie says that Judgment Day themselves. I remember a couple of months ago they wanted to rename themselves Street Trash. I was like, please let them rename themselves Street Trash, please.
Street Trash.
I want to see it.
That's a perfect name, Street Trash.
It is, dude. I don't know why WWE didn't let him use it.
And see, I don't know why WWE fucking dropped the ball on Imperium.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's another one. See, because you had AOP that came in, Final Testament, and then they made Final Testament.
Gunther, Da Vinci, and fucking Kaiser, and they ran fucking NXT. That was the greatest fucking group. I remember when they came up. Oh, the ring is sacred. Fucking German, Austrian, fucking stiff upper lip dudes, all fucking with the cross behind their fucking backs. That shit was bad as fuck, dude. And when they got to the main roster, whoever writes on the main roster just went.
And now Ludwig Kaiser's Nacho Belgrande.
It's El Grande Americano.
It's like, are you? So he's gone from American to what is Ludwig Kaiser, German or something?
Yeah. I'm a real German American.
You know what I also heard about Hogan's music? I did not know this. David might know this. That was not, that song was, what was it? The U.S. Express's theme song for a while.
Wow.
I read something about that yesterday. That it was theirs, that they came out to Real American. They were called the Real Americans, I guess, or something.
Yeah, to go from fucking Chad Gable to Kaiser. I mean, my God.
And now you got the, what is that? The stupid Gables group or whatever. I see.
American Made.
That's been Kaiser. Like we didn't know that was Chad Gable behind the mask.
Yeah, now his group is beefing with Kaiser because he's
right.
Grande.
God. Oh, by the way, the women's triple threat match, night 2.
Nice.
It'll be night 2, so Jade must be night. I didn't see I think Jade is like night 1. Well, it has to be. Let me see if I can find that. I had to.
Yeah, I just can't believe like the main roster, like you give up on AOP, and then like bring them back. You form Final Testament. You fucking don't do anything with them.
Right.
Fucking don't do anything with Imperium. You don't do anything with the OC because you brought them back. It's like, come on, man. And then it's like you brought Braun Strowman back. Didn't do anything with him.
Right.
It's like, what are we doing here? And then apparently, Cross and Scarlett, their contracts are about to be up, and WWE didn't renew their contracts. Yeah, I was seeing a video where Cross was down in Bloodsport, and the guy was beating the shit out of him with the slaps. And I was like, this ain't WWE, bitch. And bam! It's like, oh, shit. And then Cross fucking, I guess, smacked him back and was like, fuck you. And he's like, fuck me? And then he gave him the finger, fuck you. I was like, damn, dude. He's like, this is great, dude. And then now Pete Dunne's going to be down there in Bloodsport. So, like, you got Natalia's down there, Cross down there, and you got Dunne. Because, like, the WWE's allowing, like, wrestlers to develop their characters in independence. So when they have an established character, they can use that character when they come back when they're more established, which I think that's great.
Here's the lineup for
I was just thinking that too. I could see Cross and Scarlett going over there. I could also see Nakamura going there too if they don't do anything with Nakamura.
And now TNA just brought in Enzo, so we might see Enzo back in WWE.
And Zilla. Zilla's there too.
Yeah, Saturday's going to have the women's tag title. Of course, Gunther. You're going to see Jelly Roll on Saturday.
Man, Jelly Roll. WWE does it to us again.
The Roman match will be at Saturday. Tiffy versus Jade, and then Sammy.
The only hope is that he can be half of what Logan Paul is, because Logan Paul, who I thought would be an absolute shit wrestler, has been an absolutely fantastic fucking wrestler.
Right.
He does shit in the ring that
I also like his podcast that he does when he has wrestlers on his podcast.
Robbie.
Oh yeah, way better than Travis Scott.
You see when Jelly Roll put Logan Paul on Jimmy Kimmel's desk?
Oh yeah.
Did you see where Travis Scott said, "No, I don't want to be involved in WWE."
Yeah, I seen that.
Because Cody Rhodes has a receipt for me that I don't want to have to take.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, pretty much.
You're
That's
you're
what
right
sums it
about
up
that.
right there. That's
You're
what
right
sums
about
it
that,
up right
Travis,
there.
with your little bitch ass. You're right about that. Cody Rhodes deserves not only has a receipt for you, but should make your fucking ass bleed for not
Yep.
knowing how to pull off and make it look like a slap and not an actual shot that you decided you were going to give just a little extra vigor to. You thought this was stiff Japanese wrestling. That's not how it goes. So yeah, my phone wanted to give me a problem. It's like, oh, it's overheating. I'm like, oh, bullshit, overheating. So I turned the car back on, cranked up the AC, turned the phone off for 30 seconds, and voila, instant cool off phone.
I think they had to add that mega TLC match because night 2 is.
I will tell you what. I'll tell you one thing I do like that AEW does.
Robbie makes up another good point. They really had Travis Scott cost Cody the championship at WrestleMania. Dumb decision right there.
Yes, okay, dude. Well, that's the thing about it. You're not always going to get what you want. The writers have to occasionally be assholes and just not give you what you want.
Right.
That's the point of being writers. That's the point of having faces versus heels.
Right.
I mean, like I said, CM Punk will fucking win. He'll have that belt. He'll have that belt till Seth Rollins comes back from injury. Sooner or later, they're gonna put it on Braun. I would love to see a Braun double cross when Seth goes to cash in. That would be fucking absolutely fucking fantastic.
I'm a huge Braun Breaker fan.
I love Braun Breaker. I have loved Braun Breaker since he started in NXT, dude.
Yep. Wait till Scott Steiner's kid comes in.
It's not only how fast he trucks running the ropes, dude. If it was just that'd be impressive. But some of the stuff he does, some of the moves he pulls off,
yeah,
it's just wow. Holy fuck. And if you didn't know a Scott Steiner's kid,
you seen that kid? That kid is as big as his daddy is. He's huge.
Dude, I'll tell you what. And right now, in lieu of Seth Rollins not being there, they should Braun and Bronson Reed should be wearing tag belts.
Yeah.
Nobody would beat Braun and Bronson Reed. Nobody.
Nope.
What are they going to call it?
Judgment Day would get mauled.
Oh,
Judgment Day would be absolutely mauled. Could you see J.D. McDonough taking a spear from Braun Breaker, dude? Holy fuck. It would collapse him. He'd be lucky to get off the ring.
Right.
And Finn Balor taking a tsunami from Bronson Reed, he'd be lucky to breathe on his own for a month.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. 330 pounds on the fucking Finn Balor's maybe 190 soaking wet. It'd be over with. The only team would be the War Raiders, and I don't think the War Raiders would stand a chance.
Right.
I mean, right. Braun and Bronson, if it was seriously written like it should be, Braun and Bronson would be absolute monsters. And by the time Seth came back, who knows?
Yeah.
If they're tag team champions for 9 months by the time Seth gets back, what's Seth gonna say to him?
What are they gonna do with the briefcase? Are they gonna hold on to the briefcase, or are they still deciding?
Seth doesn't have to. Technically, Seth Rollins has till next June to cash in.
Yep.
Will he get back by next June? That's the question.
Right.
And that depends on the severity of his knee, which hasn't been able to be confirmed because of how swollen it's supposedly been. From everything I've heard, he has not had another X-ray.
So my question is, so say if he's out longer than June, what are they going to do with the briefcase then?
Don't know.
They're gonna hoist it back up.
Maybe, dude. Maybe. You never know. You never know. The thing is, though, Seth says, "Hey, I'm gonna be back, dude." I've been through this before. Hey, we don't know how bad it is, Seth.
Or say if he is like extended past June, and they decide that they're going to do something with the briefcase, I just have it like a TLC match between like current like contenders for both world championships in a ladder match.
If I imagine if Seth can't get back within allotted time, Pierce will find a way to strip him of the fucking Money in the Bank fucking briefcase. If he's not going to come back and before June, then there's no reason for them to keep the briefcase on Seth. If he can't actually do it, if they find out, and hey, there's no way in hell Seth Rollins is going to come back. There's no way in hell he's going to be able to use that briefcase. Hey, what the fuck are we going to do?
Right.
That's the only thing to do, and that would be to strip him of the briefcase.
And
maybe have
tournament?
Like you said, an 8-man or 8-man fucking a top 10 contenders Money in the Bank briefcase. But the fucking thing is, you have to use it within the next X amount of months.
Right.
Yep.
And that, wow.
How many months were left, at that time?
Depending, dude. Depending if it's like 2-3 months left, dude. Every fucking time a champion goes out, they're going to be looking over their shoulders.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bigger cut. Yep.
Oh my God, are they going to cash? They going to cash?
Right.
Have a champion scared, dude. Have a champion's fucking petrified, going, dude, is he gonna cash? Is he gonna cash? Dude, fucking brutal match. It just ends. Champion gets up and he's fucking all like distressed, all like, no briefcase. Thank God. And then somebody's music, boom, briefcase, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, motherfucker. Wham! Briefcase upside the head. 1, 2, 3, over with. That can happen. Roman Reigns, champion 5 minutes, dude. Wham! Clocked with the briefcase. Sheamus, world champion.
The most cheesiest briefcase holder that I seen was Austin Theory cashing it in for the fucking U.S. championship. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dumbass?
Why go for not minor?
But didn't he win? Didn't he win?
No, he did win.
Did he win?
But technically, it wasn't like a legit cash in, so it fell under the category of unsuccessful because you have to go after one of the main championships.
That is the weakest shit ever. Why in God's name, if you have that briefcase, would you go after an undercard belt? Just, hey, I'm mediocre. Let me go after that belt.
Yeah.
Let me go after the IC belt. I have the Money in the Bank briefcase. I know you were just in a steel cage match with 3 other guys. but I'm gonna catch in now. Like, dude, you fucking sissy.
Or
Sissy.
or
It's for the main.
or since he's mediocre and garbage, I mean, they could have just had him fucking strip our truth of his longest fucking 24/7 reign.
That's another good one. Hey guys, we need a belt to make people feel relevant. 24/7 championship. Has to defend all the time, can be defended anywhere. This sounds like a good idea.
See,
And,
I thought it was stupid because they took away the lineage of the hardcore belt, because that's what the hardcore belt was.
Yeah.
Like a week after the 24/7 belt was made.
Fucking
no one cared.
Mick Foley comes out with this fucking bag, like he's Santa Claus, got it right up, propped up on his shoulder. Like, hey guys, I come out here with goodies.
Right?
I'm like, oh, we're getting a new belt. Well, let's see what this is. I'm thinking, like, is it the hardcore belt? Is it the hardcore belt? All of a sudden he pulls out this ugly fucking, almost like a Green Bay Packers belt.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Right. And it was the 24/7 belt. It's like the speed belt. Who the fuck cares? Who is the speed champion? You don't even know.
I see updates and that, but it's like
it was the thing with speed is it gets aired on fucking Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
You know what they should have? The I don't have shit to do belt.
Oh, you mean like Zack Ryder's internet championship?
Dude, anything, dude. Anything. You make it up. Make it up.
Zack Ryder come back.
Hey man, I'm the I don't do shit champion, motherfucker.
Basically like Matt Cardona's fucking internet belt.
Let him come back to the WWE and bring that belt with them.
Hey, when are you gonna defend that? What?
Yeah, when are you gonna defend that internet belt?
Man.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
I ain't got to defend it. That would mean I was doing something.
Hey, if WWE does like a fucking event where they got main eventers from the main roster going up against main eventers from TNA, I want to see Logan Paul challenge him for that internet belt and fucking be like, no, I'm the real internet sensation, motherfucker.
Yeah. Dude, you know what? The biggest ripoff of WWE, of NXT and TNA's partnership is having TNA's belts on NXT wrestlers.
Yeah.
Trick's got it, and
dude, JC Jane does not deserve to wear two belts. Much less, she doesn't deserve to wear one belt, and she has two. She's been a third wheel in every group that she's been in since she's been in NXT.
If anything, the champ, whoever should be double champ, I would say Jordan Grace.
Yeah. They sent Gigi Dolan away.
Yeah, I was upset about that.
And make JC Jane two belts. Like,
they need what they need to do is they need to fucking stop being soft and bring back Mandy Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know who they need to bring back is Indy Hartwell.
Yeah, her
they
too.
Need to bring back Indy Hartwell, put the belt back on her.
Her too.
She was one of the better short-term women's NXT champions, dude.
And if you're going in the route of long-term NXT women's champion, bring back Mandy Rose.
Yep.
I don't think Mandy Rose wants to come back. I think Mandy Rose would like to dip her fingers in the porn pool.
She's been away for what? How many years now? A few years.
I mean, she does OnlyFans. OnlyFans isn't too far from the porn pool.
That's fine.
Like, that's fine.
That's fine.
It's not too far from the. I know.
That's fine.
I'd love to see Mandy Rose in porn, dude.
Hey, look. Otis, hey, listen. Otis fumbled the bag, dropped the ball on that. That's on Otis. Considering that Otis is a Packer fan, so it wouldn't surprise me he didn't know what to do with that.
Thinking about improbable couples. Who really thinks Otis was tagging Mandy Rose?
No,
he wasn't.
Not at all.
Come on, man. He can't find his own dick. How's Mandy Rose gonna
find
his dick?
Dude, the way Otis was out there and didn't know what to say to Mandy Rose, that was like that'd be like fucking GIF out there, like a woman in front of him, like, hey, I'm about to give it to you, and he's just standing there.
Dude, Otis probably he probably come in a room where Mandy Rose was, smelled that perfume, started ejaculating.
Yeah, he starts premature ejaculating and then falls to the ground.
He's not even
falls to the ground and starts doing the worm.
He's not even 2-3 steps in the door. He's already had an orgasm. He can barely fucking breathe.
Hey, you know. Dave, you forgot the part where he got the orgasm, fell to the ground, and started doing the worm.
Oh, God.
He doesn't have any energy to do the worm after that orgasm, dude. Oh my God! And then when he actually like comes in the room and he's actually able to take a gander at man, he probably has another orgasm.
And then, yeah. And as he's orgasming, he's fucking like, doing the worm.
Mandy's probably like, Otis, are you okay? And he's out of league. Just yeah.
Dude, the way he come out, that is just a cheesy my peach.
Dude, and you know what surprised me? When Roman Reigns, and did you see Roman Reigns in the Braun Breaker promo on Monday?
Yeah.
Dude, I love that promo. That was fantastic. Roman Reigns was like, dude, I think you need to use my microphone because I didn't hear any of the shit you just said.
Yeah.
That was the best. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I'm surprised Zilla Fatu didn't come out. I was absolutely surprised that he didn't bring Zilla Fatu out because you know he's waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
Zilla Fatu is not going.
I think the first step with having Zilla in TNA is to get him prepared for that. When he came out with fucking Enzo, I was like, oh shit, Enzo kept his word.
Yep.
Said he's gonna bring him.
You know, one thing I liked about Roman on Monday night also was when he said to Heyman, "You're not the wise ass. You're just a dumbass."
You're just a dumbass. That was the best.
Did you listen
he used to be a wise man. Now he's just a dumbass.
Did you listen?
Right,
did you listen to Enzo's?
Awesome.
Did you listen to Enzo's promo at fucking Slammiversary?
No, I didn't hear it all.
That shit was a great fucking promo.
Darren, you got to send me that. Hey, man, I have to go. My battery is at like 5%.
All right, man.
As always, it's fucking a blast, Darren. You know how I feel about this. I mean, if you don't, I'll always say it again. I fucking love doing this. This is my favorite thing to do on Saturdays, dude. I make sure I'm available always, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
I'll be back.
Guys, fucking great show, man.
Good show.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you, man.
All right, guys. We will wrap it up. You guys have a good weekend. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Shield TV, as always.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.